And you are...
Oh, where are my manners? I'm RJ.
RJ the Raccoon, voiced by Bruce Willis. We call him our raconteur raccoon. A guy who's used to living life on his own and has never really experienced anything like the home and family that Vern's group of animals have.
And as it turns out, RJ actually has a little secret that he actually owes some food to a bear that he ripped off. And he's using these animals to get the food back for him. And it's Bruce doing what he doesn't get a chance to do a lot in most of his movie roles, but it's more of how Bruce got his start, being a charming wisecracker.
I play a raccoon as kind of a devil-may-care. He's the Cary Grant of the animal kingdom. So, do you think they have enough? Well, they don't. Because you know what? For humans, enough is never enough. And what do they do with the stuff they don't eat? They put it in gleaming silver cans. Just for us.
I think he's a metaphor for trying to take a shortcut in life. He's looking for the easiest, fastest way to get what he wants.
We actually compare him a lot to Harold Hill in The Music Man. A sort of a sly con man who comes in, sings a great song, but doesn't quite warn them of the perils and dangers that he's leading them into.
Oh, boy, that's cold. That's cold.
Vern the Turtle's voiced by Gary Shandling. Vern the Turtle is a very cautious, neurotic, play it safe, by the book, and traditional turtle. And Gary does a marvelous job of capturing this guy's warmth and family affection and his fear of anything new and changing.
Food out the wazoo!
I really don't know what a wazoo is, but whatever food comes out of it, we're not interested in eating. Thank you, and goodbye.
Vern plays it very safe, very cautious. He has that hard shell, and if things get a little hairy, he can hide in his shell, and that's pretty much Vern.
I mean, I didn't think I was at all like Vern until I saw the first cut of this movie, and then I thought, well, we sound alike. That's fascinating.
Listening to Gary Shandling's voice in this thing, such a great voice. It's such an amazing voice.
I just made up a voice that was basically what I sound like when I am doing voiceover work.
What's fun with Gary is he's known, of course, as this sort of wry stand-up comedian. What we have in Vern, frankly, in the picture is almost a straight man. He taps into some pretty soulful moments for Vern, who really is the heart of this picture.
When Vern's tail tingles, his instinct says, watch out for this guy, he's talking fast. Don't get sucked up into some fast-talking Hollywood world. Then I get confused, because I'm in a movie.
What do you think of when you think of a skunk? You think of an animal that stinks.
Skunk!
If this is the luggage that you carry around all your life, it's bound to shape your personality a little bit. And the way you might combat this is you cut people down to size before they get a chance to say something to you. Who does that any better than Wanda Sykes?
Why does everyone think I need a man, huh? I look like a nest and smell like a swamp. So when you find a fellow who's decent, good with kids, and has no sense of smell, call me. Stella's great. She, Stella gets it. She's like, these are the cards that I've been dealt. I'm a skunk. And I'm not going to try to deny it. I'm just going to live with it. I'm a skunk.
She has an amazing vocal quality, so there's great music to her voice, and her attitude has almost become iconic.
Oh, jeepers, here we go.
Okay, that's it. I am sick and tired of everybody taking one look at me and running the other way because they think I'm filthy. Well, I got news for you. I didn't get all prepped and preened to have some overfed Papa's puffball tell me he's too good for me. I got makeup on my butt, dude, and you don't even want to know about the cork.
As both a fan of William Shatner and his director, it was a real honor to work with him. You will never have a more energetic, dedicated performer. The man's comic timing is consummate. You never have to explain the setup of a joke to Bill. He reads that script page, gets it, and will give you all sorts of flawless choices as a director for how Ozzy would approach any given problem.
The studio is your chance to play. You get a chance to be spontaneous, to work with actors to see sort of what bubbles up while you're exploring a scene. And most of these guys are incredibly gifted at improvisation.
Can you try one that's a little bit of the Shakespearean sort of, that is a glorious sight, or...
There he goes. Bye-bye. Farewell. Adieu, mon Dieu.
It's like a knob you can dial.
I know.
Bill, you're a joy to work with. Thank you. That was perfect.
Possums, that's their defense. They play dead. So they've written a character, Shakespearean, Possum. He likes to die theatrically. I don't know why they chose me.
I'm dying. I'm dying. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, oh. Rosebud.
Due to the genetics, Heather is also a possum. She wanted to be a wolf, but I'm sorry. What doesn't come naturally, though, is dying. I have to teach her to die.
Dad, it was just snow.
All teenagers are embarrassed of their parents, and it's like, oh, my father's so not cool.
Isn't playing dead a little weak? I play the role of Heather, who is a possum. She's a teenager. She gets embarrassed by her dad a lot. She has a little bit of attitude. We worked our tails off, you know? A lot. And the food we gathered was totally, and you're all whatever.
This is her first acting role, and she was telling us, guys, I've never done this before, and you really have to help me be successful. Let me tell you something. By the end of that first session, Avril didn't need any advice from us. She was going, let me give you this reading, let me give you this. She gave us a ton of great performances for the voice of our Heather character, and I think emerged and discovered what she can do as an actress while doing a voice for this picture.
I portray Lou the porcupine, and my wife Penny.
Thank you.
Is my wife Penny, I guess.
It's played by me.
It's played by Catherine, that's right. That's what I meant to say.
From the moment you meet the characters of Penny and Lou, you're tapped into a richness that Eugene and Catherine bring merely because they've performed together. They know each other's rhythms and they know each other's comic timing as performers. It really helps give this set of parents a richness and a soulfulness.
It was an absolute pleasure to work with them, mostly because you work with people like that and they make our job easier. They take every piece of material that you give them and plus it.
Good morning, everyone. Just a super-duper morning, eh?
Ah, jeepers.
Whoa, not looking so good around the eyes there, huh?
Bucky and Quillo were up every 3 or 4 weeks, and Spike kept poking me.
The dynamic between the mother and father is just very sweet, very typical family,
Love that, super duper. We grew up in Toronto, Canada, and how we got American television was through the border station. So we got a lot of the local programming through Buffalo. Cheektowaga, and Tonawanda, and they kind of talk like that. You know what? How about I take the day shift?
Oh, Lou, that'd be just super.
We say super through the movie quite a bit. There was an actual supermarket, probably still there, called Super Duper. And the tagline for that commercial that ran all the time was, love that super duper.
Moon's full, RJ. See you in the morning.
Vincent the Bear is voiced by Nick Nolte, and he's really our primary villain in the piece, the character that turns to RJ and threatens his life if he doesn't get back all of the food RJ stole from him. When we approached Nick Nolte to voice the bear, he was actually sort of surprised. In his gravelly voice, he said, "Now, why would you want me to voice a bear?"
As I got older and my voice got more husky like this, I was waiting for a bear role to come around, They heard me talk like this, and so I decided, boy, that sounds like a bear.
He really brings a level of acting to the piece. It's actually, to be honest, fun to watch, and I think it's been a real challenge for the animators to kind of bring what Nick actually brings to the voice, actually to the physicality of the character.
He is a man who really understands text. It's amazing. Nick really wraps his brain around a character, and he touches things in Vincent that are pretty soulful for us, and takes him from a mere sort of simple villain to a rather complicated character.
I worked hard at making that guy so likable.
The character who espouses a philosophy of selfishness that has kept him alive for a long time, and he tells RJ that that's the right philosophy for him to have, in spite of what he's learning from this group of animals.
That is the most vicious, deceitful thing I've ever seen. Classical. RJ, you take the food, and they take the fall.
Halt! Intruders! Intruders! Get out, all of you!
The Persian cat is a British stand-up comic named Omid Jalili.
Tiger, the Persian cat, is a domesticated animal, and is very shocked to see all these wild animals. It's basically the tension between a domesticated animal and wild animals.
Stop! No one has ever spoken to me like that. It is bold. I like it.
No, I can talk. I'm just driving. Hi, this is Gladys Sharp. You're president of the Homeowners Association? Right.
Gladys Sharp is my character's name, and she's a very career-driven woman. But her main reason for living is to maintain and run this wonderful housing development.
Gladys is the president of the Homeowners Association, and she's the kind of person that walks around with a measuring stick who says, you know, your grass is supposed to be 2 inches and yours is more like 2.5.
You see? This is exactly why I called the exterminator, to kill them before they get hurt like this.
She wants to make sure that the neighborhood is pristine. So when she comes across these animals, she just sees them as vermin. She just calls them, it's just all rats and just vermin to her.
Get out of here! Shoo! Get out of here! I just mopped this patio, filthy vermin!
Now she calls perhaps an even greater foe into the mix.
I believe someone phoned about an animal problem. Solution is standing before you. Dwayne LaFontaine is here.
This is a guy who takes pest control not just as a career, but as a passion.
He's absolutely an arch professional, but given his line of work, he's kind of inhumane.
He has all these gadgets, and he's lopping off heads, and you know, catching in traps, and it's like way over the top.
What's the D Pelter Turbo. Prepare for a lot of stinging.
Well, Dwayne can walk up onto a scene and just take one sniff and actually, you know the phylum, genus, and species of whatever animal has been there. That's how trained his nose is.
What am I up against here? Possum, porcupine, skunk, squirrel, raccoon, amphibian.
Reptile.
No. Reptile.
Easily the best improv man I have ever worked with in 3 pictures now in animation. Whatever you put in front of Thomas is merely the soil upon which to grow an incredible array of funny character moments.
Our very first session with Thomas Hayden Church, we had a line out there where Gladys is looking at the possum and says, "I think he's dead." And Thomas Hayden Church just spit out of nowhere, "Oh, really? Do you, in fact, have an associate's degree from Verm Tech?"
Now, Hammy, go! Go!
Where's the food? Is there any food left? I'm really hungry. Is there food left in there, huh?
We ate all the food, Hammy, during the winter, so we gotta go get some more now.
Oh, right! I buried some nuts in the woods, and now I know where they are, and I'm gonna go...
Yeah, we can use that.
Hammy is an idiot savant without the savant. He is a very well-intentioned, very well-meaning squirrel. He exists in a world all of his own. He's incredibly loyal to his friends, and he really has a soft spot and a very loving essence to him. He's everything I'm not. He's very sweet, he's very kind, he is very loving.
Oh. What?
It's gonna make me cry just thinking about him.
Steve was a very early choice for Hammy. We actually worked very closely off of the squirrel designs from T. Lewis's drawings in the strip. And once we started to play with how far Steve pushed the character in his voice, it was less about the design of the character and more about the character setup. In computer animation, we connect all of these controls to the character. We realized right away with the performance Steve was giving us, we needed more control. He had such incredible dynamism from broad to quiet that we needed the animation controls and capabilities of the face to reflect his voice performance.
Our sessions with him are too short, actually, because he's so efficient and good. He's one of those people that you just say, "Can you do it again a little funnier?" And he does it again even funnier.
Oh,
Is that it?
That's
That was it.
I gotta go wee-wee.
He has an extremely short attention span.
Scatterbrained, 1 minute.
You know what? Actually, it's a good question. Who is Steve?
So hard for him to focus.
I like food.
And this group, they're being very patient with Hammy.
Hammy sort of steals the movie. He is a hyperactive nut, a sort of toddler on steroids. This character is adorable in that he's constantly moving.
It never ends. Whoa! It never ends that way, too.
We ended up with a really, really good voice cast and a great group of not just comedians, but I think really talented actors.
Welcome to the family.
Hey!
Okay.